Yay, I'm finally doing another video. I have not been sketching out, I promise. It's just there's been a lot of things going on, and because I live on the coast, there's not a lot of Wi-Fi, and sometimes it just shuts itself down. So also I've been going through a lot of my own personal growth and business all the time. You know how it goes. So I want to just honor this, our last times together on this beach, or last four sunsets, what I mean. Yeah, and I also wanted to go over Marenike. I didn't expect that from you. Okay, so in the last chit chat, I wanted to be by fireside because I'm sure half of you guys have seen a lot of my Instagram or Facebook posts of me in Chiapas in San Cristobal, which I really love that place. It was a really awesome space, but I had to leave because I missed my home. So I moved back after a few days to come here. And so, yeah, I just want to share a few things. One, we are all one, right? So when you tell someone, hey, oh, by the way, you're going to see a lot of people walking up and down. Check this before we even go through there. There's a bunch of stairs like this, all the way like this, all the way up, and even higher. So people come and they're just like, they can't breathe, they're out of breath, just tired. So that's what you'll see a lot. People coming and just resting. So yeah, just, people saying, I didn't expect that from you. So first of all, I want to share, we are all human. There's going to be a point in time, I think I've shared this before, but not as in depth, right? Everybody you know is going to hurt you. In some way, people are going to let you down. They're going to disappoint you. They're going to do things that you never expected of them. And I want to share something. Why do I keep saying they're going to disappoint you? Because they're human. And every human being has a trigger, right? And I had been reading a lot of Nelson Mandela and really studying how he does so well. And he really believes that people have to have things explained. And when I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly how I felt. So not being in communication, especially, and like when I look at myself in business, that's really important to me when I am either conducting business or in a transaction with somebody who has a business. That's important to me. So if I am paying for a service from you, a customized service, just keep in touch with me. But, there's going to be things that I do that you're going to be like, well, what? I'm so confused. Everybody has a trigger. And when you hit that trigger, let's be honest, everyone has the ability to kill, steal, and cheat, right? So maybe the reason that you end up killing someone is like, God forbid. But under a lot of scenarios, you hurt my wife, I'm going to come after you. If you touch my daughter, I will kill you, right? If there was a really bad situation, everybody has a trigger. Some are just, you look at me wrong in traffic and blah, or they just want to eat your brains with fava beans and I don't know. But the thing is, everyone has a trigger. So the things that you're saying, like when you put people on different statuses or pedals, like I never expected that. Like I heard this a lot growing up, and this is when I heard that from this person, I was like, is this one of those like dysfunctional family things where like you put somebody on such a high pedestal? Listen, I take a crap like everybody else, really, and I bleed and I get angry, and no matter how much meditation or whatever, I'm still a human being. There's going to be things that I do that, there was a trigger. And if you don't identify that trigger, or just, I really do feel that talking to other people really will alleviate some of the issues. But in this situation, it wasn't, I felt as if some things weren't valued. So let me just be specific. Marenike, just what are you talking about? Well, I paid for a service and I got very upset because I've shared this with you guys. Like before, I came from like no money. So I like to feel like when I go somewhere that I'm valued, and that because I paid for this special service for an occasion for my birthday, and like the person who owned the business just left town, and I went to go pick up this service, this product, and when I got there, the one of the other associates was like, "Oh, the person was just in town yesterday. They didn't text you?" I was like, no, they just dipped out of town. And I bought them a bottle of wine. Like, that wasn't a cheap bottle of wine to just say thank you, this is my birthday, not even to inform me that it was ready. So I was so heated that I got online, and I was like, you guys, after 30 minutes of saying please fix this, I was getting the response, not my problem, not my problem, that's not my problem, and I lost it. Just communicate with me, right? Just say, hey, like, it's not ready yet, or it's ready to pick up, I've already left town, happy birthday, anything. But I didn't get that. And so, like, whatever response of just being quiet and, oh, okay, it's not normal. This was important to me. It was my solar return. And it's just like, what did you expect? I would just say, oh yeah, that's okay. Like, no, I'm a sister, and there's gonna be a moment where, you know what, like, that wasn't even cool. For 30 minutes, this wasn't a cheap dress, so it was like that. It was like, it's these moments of, but beyond myself as an example, this is not me. This is just kind of like a reflection to everybody else. I'm not here to like harp on it, but just to like remind you of this message. We are all one. So when you're saying this certain behavior was just not of you, I mean, what did you expect? This was not a normal thing or anything out of respect. I feel like for many, it's just communicating or respecting them as a human being, as a client, just like genuine or general respect. So I ask you all to really ponder a lot of these things. What are things that matter to you? This is something that is called your core value. So if me having communication and like not having that makes me like, then that's a core value of mine. That's something we need to communicate like incessantly. I should not have to keep begging you for this product I asked for it, like, and it's okay to check up every once in a while, but there was a point in time I was feeling really frustrated. So yeah, we are all one. Just remember, every single person has the ability to kill, steal, do all the things that you weren't expecting them to do. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I wasn't a kid, I was a teenager, and my sister got a brand new car. My parents bought her a Volvo, and she took it to the beach for spring break. And my dad was like, I never expected that behavior of her. But of you, Marinike, yes. But of her, oh my God. She would take a brand new car all the way to Florida from Missouri. Oh my gosh. And I just remember thinking, like, what wouldn't a person who just got a car, who doesn't want to pay for a flight, wouldn't they want to take it? You're keeping these elevated, like, very unhealthy dynamics. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Quieres? Hola,
Saludos.
¿qué tal? Saludos, ¿eh? Oh, ¿qué venden?
Panecito.
Pan. Chocolate.
Oh. No puedo comer harina de trigo.
Ah, no. Perdón.
Buena suerte, eh? Yeah, he's selling some. Look at all these people. You got this, girl. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to share that with you guys. We're all one. Everybody's capable of doing the things that you don't expect of them, and maybe just keeping communication and being open is one of the best ways to kind of come and meet this in a way that won't have the other person, one, feeling disrespected, and the other person feeling disrespected due to your reaction. Like, this was genuinely reactionary, so I do believe genuinely most people in their roots can be good people. What was it? Tabula rasa, blank tablet, right? So everybody comes in with a blank slate, and I think there's some, with the exception of some narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, There was one person I live with who like killed a cat. She thought like harming people was fun. So Maya's those types of people. I think generally speaking, people have understanding. What was it that I learned in Vipassana? That it's better to understand than to seek to be understood. Oh, look, check this out. People are exhausted. Sí se puede. Sí se puede. Sí. That's it. Those are my thoughts for the day. You guys, God bless you. Make sure you are taking care of yourself. And just remember, like, maybe it's just communication that you need of, hey, this is what I need from you. I feel like that could have also been a lesson I learned or, wanted to, or have tried to communicate. And some people just are genuinely not there yet at communicating. So the important thing is to just do it and then learn from it, just like I am. Okay, stay tuned for the next installment. I have so much I'm like really excited to share with you guys, and yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Okay, take care. Bye.